Oh yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here with a cool little vlog special video. And why is it so special? Because I just realized on Twin Galaxies, I got my 200th world record. So I got world records on cool little Toblerone 16 games. I bonked, Bomberman, Samurai Ghost, yeah, Elemental Master on Sega Genesis, and still the World Heavyweight Champion at the awesome Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Master System. Ooh, I love that record. So it's just cool to get some of these scores. I'm not like the perfect world record on a lot of them. Technically, I have like 240 records on Twin Galaxies, but 200 of them are actually top scores. The other 40 were records I got beaten, or I've only gotten like 5th or 7th place. Like Tempest 2000, I think I only got like 5th place on that one. Blazing Lasers, yeah, I only got like 7th place. But a lot of those scores are maxed out anyway, so I no way am I touching that. But it's still pretty cool. I know I'm a lot better than some of these Air Let's players like PewDiePie and all that, even though he makes like millions of dollars on YouTube. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still happy to be in the Guinness Book of World Records anyway, so that's kind of cool. But it's just hard to be making a lot of money on YouTube in general, especially when you're buried here at the bottom. You don't get like a lot of front page exposure and everything, but yeah. I still like to thank my Patreons out there, like John and James, some of my first Patreons out there that have been really helping me out. Because, yeah, other than that, I haven't been making like any money on YouTube practically. Because, when I submit a Let's Play video on here, like my Royal Woods one, for example, it was 2 hours long, very boring, very low commentary, very unexcited, but I gotta put my game face on and everything, gotta be serious, and I gotta play to the best of my abilities. It's not a show, no. Yeah, and that's just the way it is, so I know it's not gonna make me a ton of money or anything like that, but I just want to submit the best score humanly possible and leave it at that. Not that I'm bragging or anything. I know that score can be easily beaten, but it's also fun too to have the real cartridges in the real system, playing it on the real machine, no cheating or anything, and having a go at it. It makes me feel very legit. It makes me very proud to be an actual video game collector. And that brings me up to a point that is in the news, or at least on a lot of forums. Like, Magical Chase is one of the rarest games on TurboGrafx 16, bar none, and one recently sold on eBay for $4,000. And this was just for the little card and a very worn instruction manual. I think it had some like writing on it and everything. Not the best shape, but it still went for over $4,000 US. That's like $6,000 Canadian. That's like a very good used car. And it's amazing that people are willing to pay that price. So, more power to you if you have that money. And, it's only going to get rarer in the future, because the only hope for people to get this game is if somebody finds an old warehouse of them. They're still like factory sealed, and there's thousands of them. Well, keep on dreaming. Somebody would have found it by now. There's a reason why this game is out of print. It's old. It wasn't popular back then in '93, and there's only a few left in the world. So you better snag it while you can. But I also want to ask this question. Hey, person who actually bought that $4,000 video game, are you actually going to play it? Or is it going to collect dust on your shelf? Because when I got my Magical Chase several years ago for around $700, and believe me, that was a lot of money back then. I actually played it. I got a world record on Twin Galaxies. And I generally enjoyed the game. It was very fun. It has a nice little scoring system to it. There's a lot of technique that you could use with the Star Maidens. And the graphics and music, very good for a TurboGrafx-16 game. Yeah, it's just a shame too that everybody is not focused on how great the game is, but how expensive it is. And nobody's gonna want to see if they can beat my world record on Twin Galaxies because everybody's afraid to play it. Oh, I can't actually play it, you know? What if you actually wreck it, or what if it actually goes inside your TurboGrafx-16 and explodes? Ah, people are just so paranoid. But hey, I still made a review on it. It doesn't make a lot of money here on YouTube, of course. But yeah, pretty much, I'm not making a lot of money out of YouTube. Like, I would love to make a lot of money from my Super Mario Maker videos, but guess what? Nintendo is starting to copyright claim those, so that sucks. Not like I was making a lot of money on them anyways. I think I made like 2 or 3 cents. People in prison actually make more money than me than I make on YouTube. But hey, I still love the game. It's just a shame that I can't give Nintendo some advertisement. You really want my pennies, Nintendo? I would love to play levels made by Joe Free, Melvor, and Domas, and all those great YouTubers that actually have like different Mario Maker levels on there, but I'm just afraid to actually post Let's Plays because Nintendo themselves is gonna like claim my videos, and it's so scary. Come on, Nintendo, I'm your Gyromite World Heavyweight Champion. Give me some respect, eh? At least give me a special edition copy of Gyromite. Oh man, it's just so nuts because I love YouTube, but it's just so hard to make a living on here. You had to be like on the front page like the Fine Brothers. And the Fine Brothers, you know, it was pretty scumbaggy what they did, you know, copyright claiming all those videos, but at least they learned their lesson when they dropped to like 13 million subscribers instead of 14 million. So they had to get domestic caviar instead of imported. But yeah, they actually learned their lesson. Okay, they said, okay, we done goof, no more copyright claiming. We apologize. Okay, please still stay subscribed. But did Nintendo learn their lesson? You know, I know they're in third place. Sony and Microsoft are pretty much kicking their ass. But they're Nintendo. You know, they're a big corporate company, and they don't recognize the little guys like me. No, they just see dollar signs, and they want to bleed us for everything that we got, even though it's not a lot. I wish I could show you the money that I'm making on these YouTube, AdSense, but it's kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna be making like $15 an hour at the job that I gotta go to like in a few minutes, but I'm pretty much making like 8 cents a day on YouTube. Now don't worry, PewDiePie is gonna release like a 5-second video where he's in a fair bowl or something and make like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It sucks, but it's still gonna make YouTube videos on here anyways. Maybe less Nintendo videos and focus more on like TurboGrafx-16 stuff, because I still feel that system is very highly underrated. There's only a few guys on YouTube like the Great Spider 1A, Jody, that actually focus on TurboGrafx-16 centric stuff. And yeah, there should be more of us. But right now I just want to say thank you for everybody, my 800 subscribers here on YouTube, and everybody who watched my crazy videos over the year, because I know it wasn't easy. Again, my videos, especially my Bomberman video that's like 4 hours long, people actually had to watch that and had to watch it non-stop just to make sure I wasn't cheating or anything. and get it approved and make it an official world record. Like, that takes a serious level of commitment, and I thank you guys. Whoever the brave souls out there were brave enough to actually watch that. I applaud you for that, and I thank my subscribers out there for staying subscribed and tolerating the crazy business that I had going on here. Because I know my videos are not the best. Sometimes they're a little bit blurry, and sometimes you can hear the controller clicking in my reviews, like my Mortal Kombat review. I'm sorry about that, but again, I'm not using no emulators, no captured footage or anything like that. No, it's all the real consoles, real controllers, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just the fun part of being a collector is actually owning the real stuff and not this whole, EverDrive sort of junk that they have out there. And yeah, that's just it for me. Just a little update video. Thanking you guys and girls out there for still staying subscribing, even though my videos have been kind of crazy and kind of boring. But yeah, 200 world records. That's awesome. Not the most records on Twin Galaxies, but hey, it's still a very cool milestone that I think, deserves a little bit of celebration. Maybe I'll get a Kit Kat today. Really screw up my diet, but hey, I gotta celebrate some way. Okay, thank you all for watching. This is Aerosonic World Heavyweight Champion, Sonic the Hedgehog World Heavyweight Champion, Jaromai World Heavyweight Champion, Samurai Ghost World Heavyweight Champion, and yeah, a whole bunch of other video games too. Yeah, Neo Geo Pocket World Heavyweight Champion, at Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket, Metal Slug. Yeah, very underrated little system. Glad to be world champion at that too. And if you think you can beat me, go to Twin Galaxies and see if you can, submit a score yourself. Yeah, come on, $4,000 winner of that Magical Chase. See if you can beat me at that score, eh? Got the game? Yeah, put your money where your mouth is now. Yeah, I'm challenging you to Magical Chase. Let's see if he actually answers, or maybe it was a chick who bought it. I don't know. Come on. Maybe the person wants to remain anonymous. Because, when I sold that same event for $12,000, the person still hasn't revealed themselves. And, I respect, their opinion on that. If you have thousands of dollars to spend on a video game, you probably don't want your name out there. Alright, and yeah, that's it for me. I thank you all for watching, and still thanking you for subscribing, and now I'm just rambling on at this point. Okay, over and out.